Here's some zombies outside. If anybody wants to come in and help me dig out this floor, feel free.
Eternal Lone Wolf and I are kind of running to grab more stuff.
Awesome. All right, I hear some bad guys. Hold on, let's go take care of the bad guys so they're not wailing on our base. I'm a-coming. Nooshi's got it handled. Nice job, Nooski. All right, that's going to be an awesome base. I think that's going to look amazing when we have it done. Now, again, I will make it columns and all that stuff around the bottom edge so that you can come into that part and see the whole entire thing. And then I will also make it so they can come in, and we'll make a drawbridge here so we can close it when we want to. And then we're going to try to make them fall down in this little pit here. Fall down in this pit. Let's do it. Go big or go home, exactly. Because we already made a couple smaller bases. We did a small kill box. We did it separate from our base. Then what we did is we built another kill box on top of our last base. And again, that's why we call it a nomadic build, because we kind of move from base to base, from town to town, try to move across the wasteland so we're not just stuck in one spot. Not just stuck in one spot. But this time we're going to try, now we moved here, we're going to probably stay here for a while until that Alpha 16 comes out and build out a pretty big size base. And I'm kind of glad that we moved from place to place because put that down for Nooshki. Put that ladder down for Nooshki. All right. And now let me go ahead and get... I think I got a hammer in here too. Got a hammer. All right. Now also, of course, all this stuff at the bottom here, if they fall in this pit, it's all going to get damaged, right? But right now, you can see I just right-click it and it becomes like steel, which is not what I wanted to do. That's totally not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... there we go. I totally want it to be solid. So we're going to have to take that out and put in some rebar frames of all of this stuff too. Now I like to make sure I put in the supports there before I get too far. Oh! Oh! That was scary. For a second there, I thought the whole thing was coming down. For just a second. See, that's why you gotta watch out.
What would you like me to do?
We're digging a giant pit here. If you want to go ahead and just start digging straight down, let's do it. So what I'm going to do is have them come in, fall down in this pit. So we're going to try to dig 2 more down from where we're at right now. And of course, I'll make a bridge for when we're here to get to the ladder. But the second we start Horde Night, we're going to open those doors up, let them come in, see if we can get them to come into this middle room and fall to their doom, and then maybe rocket them down there or something fun. Or just blast them from on high. All right, again, over here. That was kind of scary. Scared me for a second there. Scared me for a second. The whole building I thought was coming down. Again, let's put that support back up again. There we go. There we go. Road Room coming in again. Do you have a hammer in the morning or in the evening? Hammer all day long. That's how we're going to do it. All across this land. There you go. Boom!
Boom!
Dropping the big bada boom. Thank you so much, Rom. Let's show him some love in the chat, everybody. Show him some love. Y'all just earned you guys some Kiz caps. Showing you that love. Boom. Let's keep going. Boom, 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 boom. No worry, Crazy. No worry. It's okay if it runs a little bit longer. It's okay. All right. Now, most people don't like pits, from what I've heard. That they prefer that you don't build a pit, that you prefer what we built before. But it does work. It does work. Again, it's always a dangerous thing to mess around with your buildings, because you never know. You never know, it might come down. As certain streamers found out today. I'm not going to mention any names, Ukulele Princess or anything, but there you go. There you go. Gaming Compy says, but the human body needs iron to function. That is true. That says, hello, do you guys use a design? I already answered that question. Are you going to put spikes on the bottom of the pit? Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't want them to crawl out of there. Once they fall down in there, we want to spike the heck out of them. We have a bunch of extra spikes, too. Now, whether I'm going to get this done by then, I have no idea. I have no idea, but we're going to try. We're going to try. All right. Now, while we're waiting, we want to go ahead and let this stuff start to dry. So it'll be dry by Horde Night. So let's go ahead and fill it in. Gotta get that corner one first. That one I'm not going to do. You know why I'm not going to do that one? Because once I cut underneath it, it's going to try to fall. Oops. Oops. And we need to get rid of this quick. Need to get rid of that quick before it dries, otherwise I'll be hitting that for a while. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's work on this outside edge here. Look at all that love for you in the chat room. Lots of love, buddy. Lots of building going on today. Tons of building. Building bases. Prepping for Horde Night here. We're going to try something different. I don't know. Our whole base could get destroyed. Who knows? Oh, I'm out of rebar frames. That sucks. That sucks when that happens. Make some more. Make a good 50 of them. Go to it. We should have some iron in there. Keep that iron melting down. Yushki here doing an awesome job of breaking this down. Let's get going on this side. I did all the way around. Now I got to do over here. Got to do over there. But while we're waiting for those rebar frames, let's break this down. Now we're going to try to make it 3 down so they can't climb their way out of there. I find 1 or 2 they can climb their way out if they get on top of each other. So we don't want that to happen. We want it to be at least 3 down. So we're going to take this out. And then, of course, taking it 1 more level down is easy because it's ground. So I can just use my shovel once I do that. The hard thing is taking this out. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Thinking maybe using some dynamite. Then, of course, the whole building fall down on her head. Yes, doing a mega stream tonight, Chewy. I'm going to do a mega stream tonight. I'm going to keep going tonight. Oh, focus. I'm gonna do a mega
Maybe
stream
just some
tonight.
dynamite in the middle.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was gonna cut a hole in the middle and just throw some in there, but see, it's not TNT, so I have to actually throw it. So I'm a little afraid I'm gonna kill everybody again. Let me fix my camera, which loves to do that. Loves to reset. No, autofocus. Bad monkey. There we go. Bad monkey. I'm overheating now. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Take off my coat. I'm hitting everything but her. That was pretty lame. Whoa! Man, Nooski are all over him. Me and Nooski all over him. Take that. We busy. Now the cool thing is I probably don't have to put these around the outside. Maybe put a cement down at that bottom level. Put some spikes. Oh wait, now I gotta do spikes too. So maybe it's gotta be 4 down. Yeah, I gotta put a row of spikes. So it's gotta be 4 down. And I'll leave these on the side because they're 3,000. So they'll be able to take a good amount of damage. Of course, I could have raised it up. Could have raised it up. So they go up the ramp and then fall in. And then can't get back over the ramp. I could take that out up there, but it might mess with the structural part of it. Oh well, we're already doing it now. We're already doing it. Let's do it. Hey, Nushi, you know what I think we're going to do? We're going to undercut this. We're just going to cut the outside edge all around here. And then we'll dig down and we'll undercut the whole thing and we'll let it fall.
Sounds good.
All right, so what we're going to do is what I call undercutting. I was going to show you down at the base at the bottom, but I'm going to show you right here a faster way of doing this. I seriously doubt we're going to get this done, but we're going to try. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig 2 levels down after we get rid of this outside edge. And then we're going to dig underneath it. And then we're going to have it all fall down. And then we're just going to clear the debris. It's much faster than trying to remove the entire thing. Keep going up. Gonna need some repair. What do I need? Forged steel. Uh-oh. Is that enough? Repair, yep. Still good. Still good. Keep going. Keep on a-going. Maybe throw a pipe bomb at zombies. Yeah, pipe bombs would be good. Molotovs would be fun. Molotovs would be fun, just like in Fallout 4. You could throw them at zombies, or you could be like me and you could throw them and hit the door frame and kill yourself. That could be the thing too. All right, keep going. Getting late at night. I should fill in these things. So hopefully they will dry in time. I don't know. It's gonna be close. All right. Turn on that music for right now. Fail fish. Try to get this done. Try to focus. Get it going on. Again, if you have a question or comment for me, just put my name in there. Kids or Kismet. Happy to respond. Oh, I gotta move those boxes out of there too. Yeah, they might be okay way up there. They might be okay. But I'm gonna grab all the resources out of there for sure. I'll leave the boxes and see if they get hit. Now, if they had a jetpack in here, you could lead all the zombies in here and then jetpack up to the top. And then they'd be stuck down there. That'd be fun. That would be fun. Almost there. Almost there. Get in there. All right, dig 2 levels down, and we'll go from there. Oops, too far. Too far on that one. If I goof up, I like to bring a frame or 2. Keep myself going in the right direction. Very difficult to not accidentally go down too far. Takes a lot of practice. Stay focused here. Stay focused. Oop, undercutting there. I should probably put some outer frames here too. We have enough time. We'll see. Let's do this first. I'd be like, Kismet, what are you doing, bro? I am undercutting. Now, undercutting, what it does is allows you to cut underneath the stuff here, like so. Like that. So we dig 2 deep, and now we're gonna cut. We're gonna crouch down. All right, crouch, and we're going to just undercut this whole thing. And then we're going to just undercut it like this. And then what's going to do is it's going to cause it to fall down. That means we don't have to cut down all the rest of those other ones that are up above. They will eventually just fall. Because the dirt is going to give way underneath. And she's going to cut from that side. I'm going to cut from this side. And eventually, if I don't screw it up too much, the whole thing will fall down. Hopefully not on my head. See how it goes. And then we'll have a big deep pit here. It just makes it go a lot faster so you don't have to cut it all out. Otherwise that takes a really, really long time. And sometimes it just cuts weird, right? Oh, there it goes. Look out, Nooshki. There we go. And now it's broken it down into kind of a smaller area. And then we'll just do that. Same thing over here. So it's much easier to use your shovel to undercut it and let it fall like that. And then clear it. Like so. Much faster. Did that? Cut that super fast. You guys didn't think we were going to get it done in time. Well, neither did I. But there we go. There we go. Almost hit Nooshki. Almost hit Nooshki with it. I'm going to go shovel. All right, looking good. Now we're going to cut 1 deep on the sides. Excuse me, Gwen. Oh. Some frames. All right, we're gonna cut in the side if you can, Nooshki, so I can put frames around this outside, so they'll keep them from digging under the base. And then we're gonna have to put a whole lot of spikes down here. So if somebody wants to start working on some spikes, that'd be great. Out. No way this is gonna. No way that's going to. Oh, look at that! Yeah.
Okay, I'm making the spikes.
All right. So again, I'm just putting this in as a kind of precaution, so they don't start digging under the walls.
You'll want to start at the side where the ladder is, because then it goes into the other ladder.
After Horde Night, I'm going to build a way you can just drive down into the bottom base, by the way. This whole thing up here will just become just a kill box. Gotta do some fast building. Do the corners as you go, because you can do all the rest afterwards. You do all the rest afterwards, but the corners are the most annoying part. Ah, gonna need more rebar. Gonna need more rebar. Wood. I think another 100. Ew. Always a little bit more ambitious than I should be, but there you go. Now, of course, we won't have the ladders here when we start to pull them in here. Oh, wow, 43 already. That ought to get me going. Again, what you should really do is when you're building, you should build it out so that you can let it dry before Horde
Where do you
Night.
want spikes?
They're going to be all along the bottom here, but we're here right now, so let me do the outside edges. This is going to be crazy, I can tell already. This is going to be crazy. As I'm filling in the concrete, go ahead and put the spikes behind me. There's some bad guys outside. Yeah. Now what I'm doing here is I'm putting in the cement while Nushki is putting down the spikes. We're going to try the pit technique. Now a lot of people don't like the pit technique. Some people do. If I was going to really do this as a pit technique, I would have had openings on all 4 sides. So it'd make it easier for them all to get in here based on what side they spawn for Horde Night. Because we could do all of this and they spawn on the wrong side. And then it doesn't work out. Oh, I think I'm going to make it. All right. Do some spikes. How many spikes you got?
So you're going to want the front doors open, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to come in and...
Can you put a block right here? Because I can't put a spike there. Thank you.
Now, we don't have enough black iron here to turn these all into steel spikes, but we can upgrade them. While Nushi's putting them down, I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade the heck out of them. I'm also making some myself so I can help out. Because literally we got just a few minutes left. Actually about a minute or two. And you gotta watch out you don't accidentally get yourself stuck in the corner. I might be like, Kismet, you're stuck down there, bro. You're stuck down there. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no, I'm stuck. Watch this little move. Oh, I'm a little stuck. Horde Night. Going up. All right, time to get my stuff. All right, open the front door, let them in. All right, I'm gonna just drop all my stuff in there. Ran it right to the end. See if we can lead him through the front door. So I don't know if this is going to work, but we're certainly going to give it a try. Drop all my stuff in there. Get my shotgun somewhere. Get my shotgun. And man, running behind today. Got that, got my shotgun. What do I do with my sniper? Sniper here. Let's do it. They're not coming in the door. They're just attacking the door. Well, we'll let them take
That's
out
cute.
the door. See any ferals or cops? Let me know.
I heard a cop somewhere. Oh, there he is, to the east.
Now, I do not use my advanced ammo unless I absolutely have to. Cop
Cop down.
below. Unless I have to, only on cops and ferals. Lagging. Lagging. Look at that. Dead. Missing a box. Missing a box. Wait a minute, I can go up on high. Hold on. I'm backing up. I'm backing up. So our pit is currently not working. Because again, what I would do is I would open it more up so they can come from all sides. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Should do a hatch while I'm up here. Oh, I don't have enough wood. Alright, well, we're going to fix that later. Fix that later. There we go. Cops, I don't see any from up here. Yeah, we should replace that part up there with a thing there with those bars around that outer edge. Oh well. Oh well. So far, so good. Got him. Later. Take that, dog. Wow, didn't die from that. Oh well, Chewy. A little busy. A little busy to worry about that right now. Up, cop.
Cop southeast.
Got him. Reload while you're waiting. Reload while you're waiting. They got a few of them suckers with the shotty. Got her. Again, I use very little ammo.
Feral, southeast.
Oh, he's got no head. Took that feral's head off. That was a good shot.
Pop.
Ooh, man, we're gonna have no shortage of loot after this.
Yeah, we just lost part of our walkway too.
Dude's making me dizzy just spinning. Stop it. Shooting him right in the booty. Up, feral. Got him. Hold still. Gotcha. Gotcha. That's it. Horde night over. Really? Come on. Got that sucker. Leveled up. Well, that was super fun. Would have been less stress.
Yeah.
Would have been less stressful with actual double bars all the way around. I was getting a little nervous standing on these little chunky wood frames. But it worked. Ah! Oh! Just dropped my sniper. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, I think we'll have to leave this middle part like open, like have drawbridges on all the sides, put all the drawbridges down on all four sides, and then that will have them come running into that middle pit. Oh, we got some of them. Some of them came in. There's a couple of them down here. You might be like, Kismet, what are you doing, bro? You're covering it up. Yep. This is for my protection. Because I'm going to fall down in here at least once. So, while we're building up our resources until next Horde night, we're going to cover this all up. Work on it some more later on. Later on. It was worth a good test. And again, we're testing stuff out. Again, I will make it where we can guide them straight in here. Guide them straight in. finish this part. Didn't even finish this part. Let me get some more of those frames back. All right. Whew. That was fun. That was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, crazy. Did you guys like that? Throw one in the chat if you did like that. So there you go. That's what Horde Night is. Everyone protect Kismet. There you go. That they always do. They always do. Wish my army of compies could come help. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Would be nice. You could call in your buddies from other servers to come in and back you up. Whew, that was pretty good. We only had 5 days to do that. We moved our resources from our base massively far away. And then brought it all over here and still managed to get the base built up quite well before Horde Night. And of course, you always want it to be better. You always want it to be better than what you did before. We'll get it there. We'll get it there. All right, we need some concrete mix. I need my claw hammer. And I need those frames, and I need some ladders. And again, we'll go ahead and... All right. There we go. So we built it, kind of overflowed our we kind of went over the top of our floor there, just to make it easy to come in and out of the base. While I'm going to go ahead and work on something else. And we can kind of come up and down. We still got our hatch. Got to do the hatch up above here. Let's see. I need some wood. Grab back out of my stuff. Put it in here. Now put it over here. Now they're going out and they're grabbing all of the stuff. I'm going to go ahead and let them have that fun. And I'm going to go ahead and keep on building. Keep on.
So I moved everything into those storage boxes over here before Horde Night.
You did move them over there?
Yeah, it's all over here.
All right, awesome. All right, somebody put a in my way. Put a thing in my way. Yeah, like that. Flip it backwards. Yeah, all right. I need the hammer. There we go. There we go. All right, that's going to have to suffice for now. Let's go ahead and work on our subterranean base. Now, again, this part right here is going to be the backsplash, and this is actually where the ladder is going to be. So what you want to do is go down just a little bit here, and then put a block in. There we go. I had to wait for it to jump out. And then again, this will be the part where the actual, where you jump down in there. I'm going to block it there so you guys don't fall to your doom. So stay up there until I put the ladder in. And then what's going to happen is the ladder itself is going to be right here along this edge. So I still have to dig out that part right there. This part right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just leave this. But we'll go down one more here. And then we'll go ahead and see if we have it. Of course we don't. Of course I forgot it. Help if I have my pickaxe. Go ahead and get my pickaxe up here. We'll start prepping the forges also for moving them. Pickaxe. I need to make sure I bring a lot of wood and wood frames, otherwise I could get in trouble and get actually stuck down there, which would be actually pretty hilarious, which I'm sure has happened to at least one person. Let's see. 250. Let's make a whole bunch of them. Make a whole bunch of them while I'm busy doing this. All right. And again, I like the line to be nice and straight. Makes it easier. Makes it easiest. And again, Lock that off. Down here. And then we're going to go this way by one. Oh.
Anybody know where the splints went?
Yeah, all the stuff probably went up in those brown boxes up there in the corner.
I'm looking. I'm not finding them.
Don't forget to do something. Don't forget to eat before you don't die and lose all your health. All right. Buzzkill. Buzzkill with all the eating stuff. Let's do it. Oh, they're over here in these supply boxes.
Oh, they're in the food supplies? I didn't look in those.
I made one medical supplies box.
Yeah, I didn't see them in there.
Oh, yeah, they're not in there. Dee, 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 dee. All right, where's my food? Where's my food? Put my coat on, too, while I'm at it. No food there.
Oh, that's because they're still all on me.
Oh, that's a good reason.
Dead giveaway.
Apparently, I somehow managed to break a leg.
Get my nail gun. Get my nail gun, and the
There
other
you
thing
go.
is water. Drink that. There we go. Sure one of these has food. Yep. Put it over here. Glass jars back.
I am logging. Good night.
Night. Thanks for your help.
Good night.
All right. All right. We're having fun now. And there we go. And digging down again. While we're digging down, well, you have some food. I could have got my shovel, which would have been a good idea, but oh well. I'm just going to use my pickaxe. So we got to do another row, so that usually you do 3 rows, so that basically it's very smooth going up and down the ladder.
All right.
How did Ark scar
Okay,
you?
I'm off to bed myself. You all have a good night.
Have a good night.
Night. Well, I die more in Ark than 7 days, so I can. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, you die a whole lot in Ark. Whole lot. Yeah, we played a little bit of Ark. That wasn't too bad. It's fun, I guess, in the long run. I did tame myself a giant Brontosaurus. It was cool. It was cool. It took me a long time though. It took like several hours. I guess when you have it turned even if you have it even normal mode, it takes a long time, like a really, really long time, like days, weeks, months. Oh my gosh. How much time do you think I got? How much time do they think I got? Not that much. Not that much time. Keep on going. Even when you have it all the way maximum, it still takes a while to do this, but it's part of the fun. Part of the fun. I will get it built out. And also, the cool thing is I'll have lots and lots of stone to use to convert more concrete. And then I'll actually go through and combine, change the base. Now I've got to get to the bottom here first so we can move the forges. And I'll make a small area for forges to start. And eventually I'll move the drop boxes down here as well. We'll get there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if that's what happens when you have people of high level who have been playing a whole lot and people who just start. You feel like, you know, you didn't get that new player experience. Didn't get that new player experience where it gives you time and effort to make mistakes. And that's too bad. Too bad. I probably would have liked it more had we taken more time in the beginning to just noob it up. Noob it up. Well, you never know. We might try it again. I'll probably be playing a lot more 7 Days to Die again when the new one comes through. Look at that. Nice. Nice. When the new patch comes through. So prepare for that. More 7 Days to Die. Going, going, going. Yeah, well, it wasn't that the fact that we needed help. It was the fact that everybody else was all of a sudden level 90 and they're all off taming the really high level stuff. Meanwhile, all the new people who are learning how to play and who were learning how to do it felt like they were just kind of left in the dust, right? Everybody's all playing elsewhere in the higher level zones while all of us noobs were trying to get started. It just felt like it wasn't, we weren't doing it together as a team because they already knew how to do everything. So it wasn't like we were exploring it as a team, which is kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. But you live and you learn. Such is the way it goes. Down into the depths. Oh, getting close. And there it is. All right. Now, again, I don't build it fancy in the very beginning. I just build it so it's usable. And then once we get it usable, then I can come back and embellish it later. Once we kind of really build it all out, we got an idea of what we exactly want. That's what we will do. It is way down there. It is way, way down there. And that's why you need a bike ramp so that you don't have to go up and down the ladder all the time. You just take the bike ramp or you can run down that way, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Again, this is the front, there's the backsplash and this is the front splash here, or the front edge of the stairwell. There we are. And bam. All right. And now we will make a whole lot of ladders, at least like about 50. At least 50 or so. Ladders. Let's make actually 60. Do it. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and do this. And we'll go ahead and do the ladder. Now, actually I should have blocked that. Should have blocked it. Now I'm going to go down the middle part here. Go ahead and do that. And I'm actually going to block it right there. So that I can just go simply all the way to the bottom, which is usually the fastest way to do it. And also I need to keep an idea of the direction of which way the ladder is. So that when you're coming up... oh, wait, I want to reverse the ladder. We'll leave it like this for now. We'll leave it like this for now. So I'm just basically taking out the frames and it's making me fall down as I take out the frames all the way down to the bottom of the base. Like so. Now I can't actually put the ladder at the bottom if I'm here. So I actually have to cut an area out a little bit so I can move away from this. There we go. And then I can put the ladder in there. Start a few of them going. And then you just simply go up the ladder. Wow, really? Really, more ladders. 50 more.
Oh my gosh, I have cop and a spider and a screamer.
Coming back up, I'll help you. Sniper. Where's my sniper rifle? Shotgun. Darn it, what did I do with my sniper? Oh, right there. Couldn't see it. Got your back, Nooski.
Thank you so much.
So glad I built this outer wall edge so I can come up and just stand around here, up here on the top. Yeah, I expect this base to be much harder than the other bases because we're actually in the city, so we're going to have much tougher mob spawn. But that's part of the fun. Part of the fun. That worked out good. Put that back in there. All right. Getting low on ammo, too. Getting low on ammo. There we go, everybody. There we go. We got a nice ladder. You come up. Now, I usually like it where the ladder has a bit of a landing, or when you're coming up, it actually comes up this way toward the direction you're going. But in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it like that. And then what you do is get up a little bit high, and then you kind of go to the side. But I will fix that eventually. I will fix it so the whole thing is the other way and it has like multiple landings on it. But I've got to get the base going. Got to get the base going down here. And I forgot my tools. Forgot my tools. There's, oh, I actually want this to be locked too. Just in case they sneak in while I'm doing it. I'm just going to block it with wood frames so people can pick it up if they want. Alright. Just going to block it a bit. Okay. And now it's time to build a subterranean base. Let's drop all that stuff in there for now. We're not going to do anything except for cut a whole bunch of stuff out. And we'll get our shovel. Just that one. Maybe this one. And that's it. That's it. That's all I need. Cool. Check up on chat here. Yeah, everyone's going at the same pace. Totally. Totally, because otherwise people are off making really advanced stuff. You have no idea what they're doing. They're off in the zone, and then you don't feel like you're all working together, right? And that's the problem. You made that look so nice and neat. The building in this game is pretty good. It is. I think that's probably the biggest draw for me is the teamwork first, and then the building. The building is super fun. The zombie stuff, I'm not into zombie stuff. So for me to play this game is probably the biggest compliment I can give it, because I'm totally not into zombies. I'm totally not into, maybe ghouls in Fallout 4 is probably the closest thing, but I'm not into scary games. I don't play this game because it's a scary game. I play it because it's incredibly well made, and it's only an alpha. It's incredibly well made to go in and be able to build your own bases and build a base anywhere, in the middle of nowhere, on the top of the highest mountain or in the deepest part of the game, which is just totally cool. Totally cool by my standard. Now I'm going to go all the way to the bottom here which is way down here. Looks like it's about 100 down here. I don't know how many it is, but it was a whole lot. Maybe 50. 50 down here. And then what I'm going to do is just start cutting out a little edge here. Right? So people come down the ladder. And again, I usually like it where they come down the ladder and then they can kind of just go forward. Right? When they come straight down, they'll come down this way. And then end up going forward, or they end up going this way. But in this way, I'm going to do it sideways this time. And try to just dig this out. And again, I'll go ahead and dig this out a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of clear cut the outer edge of this. Now, I'm going to cut this one pretty big. Pretty big. If you're up for cutting out the bottom base, feel free to let me know. Nushki, I'm going to go ahead and start. All right.
Okay,
So what?
I'm just finishing organizing some of this, and then I'll come down.
All right. Well, don't spend too much time on it because we're going to move it all down here in a bit too. Yeah. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to cut out a bit of a base here, way down here at the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try something new with our sort boxes. And we're going to build out a whole floor for sort boxes. It's going to be kind of cool. Kind of cool. Try something different. I've tried it 100 different ways. And it does work out pretty good. But right now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of dig out a bit of a base to this side. Now what I like to do is, of course, dig it not only straight, but also very high up. So that I have kind of a high ceiling. Now, when it's just stone, like it is here, then it's okay. You can dig out huge areas, and you'll be just fine, because the stone will hold it up. But if you're in the sand and stuff like that, if you get too far, the whole entire ceiling will start to collapse. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. I will just sit here and collect a massive amount of stone while doing this. And there we go. So I'm trying to cut it nice and straight. Cut it a bit straight that way. And then we'll go ahead and cut it straight this way. Just going to make a giant square. Just so we can move our forges down here. Now, the reason why we move our forges down here is they are way away from the zombies. So that's not constantly attracting screamers and all that stuff, which is what's going on right now. It's constantly attracting other zombies, all the cooking and forges and all of that stuff. If you put it at the very bottom of the game, it doesn't attract them as much. Oh. Currently in focus mode, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, PvP, I'm not much into PvP. I have it turned off. I have it turned off in here. Oh, right behind me. Okay. All right, Nushki, we're gonna do like a undercut. So just keep going that way, and I'm gonna go this way for a bit, and then I'm gonna cut toward you in your direction. All right, so Nushki's gonna cut that way. I'm gonna cut this way. Then we'll cut off the top of it, and then we'll cut underneath, much like we did for the spikes at the bottom, just to try to speed it along. Now I'm gonna make it really, really big this time, as opposed to our previous one. Now, the trick to it is how many blocks in you are, right? Like, she's going to be so many blocks in, and then she's going to turn and start going toward me. Now, I'm going to turn and start going in the same direction. So, again, we've already got about this much. Go in the same direction and just cut it out like so, and then cut it out on top. How many blocks in are you, Nushki? Did you bring some wood frames?
No, I don't have any wood frames on me.
Let's see, do I have enough for a storage thing? Just one of these. Nope, I don't have any wood. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go get some wood, and or unless you have some wood, you can put a storage box down, and I'll give you some frames.
No, no wood either.
This is a deep one, man. This base is like on a hill or something. All right, there we go. And of course, I got to find where the wood went. No wood there.
On the other wall, opposite wall.
Oh, up there. You have no
Right
idea
here
how
in the
much
last one.
you have no idea how much I hate these brown boxes.
I bet.
All right. They're just really ugly. So that's the only reason I don't like them. All right. But they are useful at the beginning of the game. We'll move the forges down here, then we'll make some proper ones down here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the ramp for access to the base. This is gonna take a while because this is pretty deep down here. Pretty deep. All right, gonna split my frames. All right, put some down here for you in this box. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're at 15. All right, we're at 15, so I'm going to go ahead and just start cutting this way a little bit to get you started. You just keep going this way, and then I will cut towards you, and hopefully we'll meet in the middle. All right. Can't get by her. There we go. So it's 15 from one set in. So basically, we're starting from right there. So we're going to go 15 this way. So that's how you coordinate from two people. Now, what I'm going to do is just kind of cut it lower, just to try to catch up. Like this. And if we do it right, we'll end up in the same spot. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And again, whoop, gotta take out the roof a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's 5 we're at now. That would be 6. Yeah, and we're trying to meet up in the middle. And then we'll cut the outside edge off. There it is. There it is. Nice. Hi, Nuki.
Hello.
All right. All right, let's cut it on high here. Let's cut it up about 2 or 3 up. And then we'll make a ladder up there, and then we'll cut off the top of it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut it around in a big square. So we're going to cut it pretty high up. Pretty much as high as we can here, just from the ground level. We'll just go ahead and clear it up as far as it'll go. And then we'll cut a whole lot of the top of it off. We'll come back and then we'll do the bottom. Like so. Nice time to be up, says Rat Tail. Yes. Having a good time. It was 84 blocks down that you went. Oh, Chewy was counting. Chewy was counting. Now, a great way to find that out is using the Val mod, will tell you. As well as you can just put that many blocks in your inventory or in your bar to do that. You put 84 in there, and then if you use 84 up, you know it's 84 blocks down. That's pretty deep. Usually I like it to be about 50. 50 is good, 35 is better, it's not so far down. But this is 84, so we're going to really need to work on our kind of angled driveway. Now I'll build a single lane first, and then I will widen it out as we go. I just need to take these frames out. Take those frames back out again, otherwise I'll be elevated higher than the rest of it. Discord. Oh, no, I'll save one for you, Crazy. I'll save you a spot, bro. If you want back in, all you need to do is let me know, and I'll add you in right now. Like this. Bam. Add you in, buddy. Add you in. You're in. You're in the crew. I always prioritize my mods for all the stuff they do. They help out in the stream here. Let them come in and play, for sure. For sure, Z's. There you go, buddy. You can get into our Discord channel, and you can get into the 7 Days to Die chat as well. As well. Feel like I'm crouching. I am crouching. Now, this seems like it takes a long time, but we're collecting resources at the same time. But it actually saves a massive amount of time, which you'll see. You'll see when we get to the point where we actually get rid of all the stone in the middle. Now, if you really wanted to go crazy, you would cut a giant area around in a big square like we're doing right now. And then you would then undercut it and overcut it, and then a giant area would fall down, which we'll probably do much later. But right now, I'm going to get my mining tools almost up. 93 now. I try to square it off as best I can. I'm going to take out all these frames. She's doing a great job over there. Already took care of all of this. All right. Now, having Miner 69er makes this go a lot faster, as you can see. Just a 2-hit process. It's way faster. All right, I think we're doing good. This corner. All right, I think we're good. Now what we're going to do is just go ahead and cut the top of this off. Like this. It's right in my face. Now here's the cool thing about this. If you just keep swinging forward, it'll go pretty deep in. So you just keep swinging forward and you're just trying to cut the top of it off. Like so. And then you just keep going. It'll just keep going straight. Keep swinging like that. And as you'll notice, it'll start kind of cutting the top of that off, right? And we just keep going. Keep widening it out. You can go ahead and start cutting the top of this off too whenever you're ready, Nushki. I'm getting this side started over here. If you want to go ahead and pick up on this side, then I'll make some frames around the other side.
Okay, got it.
All right. And get that one out of my way. And there we go. Up. Now what I'll do is I'll build kind of a walkway up here so I can walk around the outside. As you can see. And this allows us to get there from all the different sides. Now, eventually I'll take this out, otherwise it won't fall down. And hopefully the ceiling is high enough. I hit a point where the ceiling does not match the rest of the ceiling, like right there. Go ahead and just take that out. Like so. And this is under the same principle. You just kind of keep cutting until you've kind of got pretty high up. And just kind of keep cutting it nice and straight. And if you mess up, no big deal. Eventually we will make this all beautiful, like out of concrete and all that stuff. But right now, just form and function. More function than form in this case. Alright. Kismet, can't you see elevation when you open the map too? Oh yeah, that's right, you can. That's right. Right here, elevation minus 53 meters. Minus 53. There we go. Now what we'll do is, again, we'll just clear cut it straight across. Cut off the top of it. And this way we only have to cut the outside. Cut the top, cut the bottom, and that's it. You don't have to cut every single square, which takes a long, long time to do. Now if you mess up, no biggie. Just keep digging. Just keep digging. Just keep digging. Boom. I have no shortage of stone after this, or at least for 5 minutes, until I use it all up for concrete again. Until I use it all up again. You're welcome, crazy buddy. Anytime, man. You got a spot for sure. Sometimes you got to get rid of that lip edge so you can see what you're doing. Hey, I see Nooshki way over there. I see Nooshki. Takes a while. But all of a sudden, we'll suddenly have a giant open area here at the bottom of the game. It'll come out awesome. Awesome. Not even hitting anything. And we went a bit more ambitious with this base. As you can see, it's much bigger than the one that we tunneled out last time. Much bigger. I try to improve the base each time. Try to make it a bit bigger. Try to be on a larger scale. Try different things on it. Again, this could take a while. Gotta go to bed. All right, Notre Dame guy, you have a great night. You have a great night, buddy. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. Getting there. Take some of this out here so we can see what we're doing. There we go. Now you always want to take the top of it off first and not the bottom. If you take the bottom off, what happens is it'll actually sometimes pull down the roof. So you want to take the top of it off first before you do that. Because I learned it the hard way that you don't want to do it that way. That's a real bad way of doing it. Alright, almost. Almost done. You can also climb up here a little bit, by the way. You can crouch and try to kind of make yourself a little bit of an edge like this. And climb up here. Then you get an idea. See how we're cutting it there? That works as well. Then you can see it nice and straight. I can do it either way. Look at that teamwork. Look at that teamwork. Alright, all done, Nooshki. I'm going to go ahead and make us a stairwell back down again. There we go. I'm going to start removing the catwalk up there, just a heads up. Then we're going to undercut it all. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this kind of catwalk that I built up here. Like so. Take all that out of there. Leveled up! Yay! Ooh. Ooh, what the heck was that? Alright. So we took that out. Now we do the same thing at the bottom. We crouch and then we just cut it. She's going to cut over there. I'm going to cut over here. And we cut it right at the base level. And they'll just fall down. And then we'll collect the resources. Again, the great thing is just stand right in the same spot. And it will cut it nice and straight. Usually, if you got it angled right. Like that. Super easy. Notre Dame says Night Kismet Army. Awesome. I just leave it there, God Sponge. I leave it there so in case someone gets stuck in that city and they need to stay there overnight, they're good. I should be eating my food in between this. Eat some food. Oh, gonna need to repair my thing soon too. Gonna need to repair my item. I feel like I have to hit it 3 times. Why am I hitting it 3 times? Again, when this starts to fall, do not be under it. Yeah, I'm hitting it 3 times. What is this? Steel. Steel? I think it's because my steel pickaxe is kind of a low pickaxe. in repairing it. Again, all that weight of the stuff up above is going to start to affect it. And eventually it'll come down. Now, you don't necessarily have to get rid of all of it. A portion of it could start to come down. But I try to cut it even so that the whole thing comes down at once because it's just cooler to watch. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, and there we go. Out of it. Darn it. Darn it. Ah, my pickaxe broke. I'll be right back.
Okay.
My phone might die. Oh, no. Plug it in, man. Plug in your phone. Get it going on. Oop, too far. Too far. And let's go ahead and see where the steel... Oh, well, actually, we make some. We just make some. Not enough in there. Got it all out of there. Got it all out of that one. Wait, there's some actually in there. Aha, there we go. Repair. Back in the forge for now. Alrighty. Back to it. Alright. There we go. Now we're two hitting. I had to repair my item. It's getting too low. That noise is me accidentally hitting bedrock. It's the bottom of the game. This is gonna be cool when it happens. It's gonna be cool. I always love the stuff falls very uniquely in this game. It has like it floats there and then like little pieces of it come apart. It's pretty wild to watch. Never get tired of it. It's pretty cool actually. Pretty cool. And again, it takes a while, but this is how you build a really nice base. Especially when you build it at bedrock level, and then you're styling. You don't have to really worry about your base anymore. It is pretty squared away. Pretty squared away down there. Look out, Newski. See, there it goes. Isn't that cool? See how it like breaks itself into little diamonds? Falls down. That's totally cool. I dig it. Get that raw iron. We'll cut through the middle. And that raw iron while I'm at it. But come on. There we go. And there we go. Look how quickly that was. That actually is pretty fast when it comes to building out a base. And that's my little tip for you today. If you enjoyed that, throw one in the chat. Hopefully that saves you a lot of time in your playthrough as well. Kind of what I call clear cutting, where you cut above and then you cut, well, you cut around the outside first, then you cut above and then you cut underneath. It all falls down, and then you very easily just pick up all the debris. Now, are you going to get as much stuff if you had killed every single block? No. But it is super nice. Super nice. All right. Now I need to be able to make some stuff here. Some storage stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get... going to go ahead and run back up here and get our... get the nails and make some stuff. There we go. Foodum, the 7s, and crazy all like that. Awesome. Awesome. Yep. Alright, let's see if I can find those nails. There they are. And storage building. Storage building. Oh, I heard something go on over here. What was that beep? Something beeping. Night, Chewy. Take it easy, buddy. All right. And I got that. We're going to make a bunch of storage boxes. We got to move the forges first. And I'm going to put the storage boxes under the forges this time. Let's make about... Yeah, make 7 of them. And I'm going to get one of the forges. Find them. Forges, where are you?
All in this lower chest.
There it is. All right. 2 forges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try something different this time than I normally do. I guess I could be eating more food while I'm at it. I'm going to try something different where I actually use the floor as the storage area, which is going to be unusual. It's going to be very unusual. All right. Actually, I think I'm going to cut this in a little bit this way, too. Now, I also need to think of this in terms of which direction mini bikes are out in the front. So the actual direction is south. So that will be the ramp back here. So I'll create a ramp that goes all the way up and out of the base in the front. And then you can come in and come down. But I don't know how far it's going to take out, right? I don't know how far. It might end up way down here at the bottom. By the time I ramp that out of there, 50 steps is a lot. But we need our forges going and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start this area right here with some of that. Let's see. And let's go ahead and do... let's see. Box. What is it called? I'm trying to remember what the name of that's called. Building. Blocks. That's what they're called. Blocks. Alright. Now we can do some awning blocks, but we can also just do... we can do some white ones right here out of clay, crushed sand, and stone. And usually what I do is I make a cool, like, checkered pattern floor, which I learned from Pokey, which is pretty cool. But I don't know, this time I want to integrate. I want to find a way of integrating the stuff into the floor. I'm just going to go with a wood floor to start. Let's just experiment first. All right, so you come down. Actually, I need to make also a hay bale. Oops. Block. Hay bale. All right, what do I need for that? Plant fibers. All right, so I need to go get some plant fibers. A lot of back and forth stuff. Now, one of the cool things about when you get your base kind of squared away at the bottom there is that you don't have to worry about that back and forth stuff all the time. I think I'm going to fill this in too. Right there, so everybody knows. Everybody knows where the kind of the next part of the base is. All right, so now I need some resources. So I'm gonna grab. I already have a bunch of wood. Grab 1 wood. I've got plenty of stone, and then some plant fibers. There we go. don't know why I keep getting caught up there. Keep getting caught up in that sucker. We're going to do hay bale. Craft that on the way down. Craft it on the way down. Now, the reason why you put a hay bale there is there's always that person, right? Which is sometimes me. That person who falls to their death. So let's make sure they don't by crafting them a hay bale. Somebody who hits spacebar too many times. We'll put a hay bale there so when they do fall, they have a chance of surviving right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this thing out. Did I bring my axe? No. Take this out. Like so. Kids, do you think having your base bedrock will still be a thing in A16? Not sure. Not sure. I would think so. I would still think so, though who knows what they're going to change. Who really knows? They're going to change their mind, I'm sure, about 50 times by the time we get the real deal. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I like doing a raised floor away from bedrock. Like so. And that's really why we're going to play A16, is just to find out what's new. What do you really want to do when it comes to that. Now, my thought was to put stuff in the floor, right? So if you come down here, you got drop boxes and whatnot in the actual floor. So the floor acts as the drop boxes. So you don't have to, look up and look around for them all. They're all right there. And I'm going to figure a way to do that. But first, I'm going to go ahead and make just a base floor here. Just a base floor to kind of fill it in because I want to kind of get an idea of what we want. Again, I wouldn't finalize anything until you got a better idea of what you want in the long run, and I rarely ever build anything exactly the same twice. Just so it kind of it gives you a bit of a challenge. It pushes you forward in your thought patterns of what you can build and what you can't build. And I've tried it all the ways that everybody else always, builds their bases and whatnot. They build it, put it up on the wall, put a sign there, that kind of stuff. But how can you make it more efficient? Make it where you need less signs and less boxes and combine items that you're always constantly looking for instead of having to look in 5 different boxes for that stuff. And that's kind of my goal in this particular playthrough. Try to improve upon what I did before. And what I've seen done before. Or to keep improving. Keep improving. Bam. Almost done. Need more frames. Wow. Oh, let's make about 50 more. All right, so there's our basic floor. And then I want to use these under the forges this time. And I'm going to start the forges right here. So when you come down, you can literally just turn around and check the forges. Let's see, maybe there or maybe along this edge. Maybe along that edge. Let's see how that looks. Now I'm actually going to use the box underneath it as the supply for whatever's above it. So in the long run. And then we'll go ahead and put the forge here. Now normally what we like to do is double stack forges for what you do because it just is more efficient. So in this case here, we might have some stuff there. Now I don't like the signs on the front. The reason why I don't like the signs on the front is they block your ability to get into that box, which is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. So I'm going to actually try to put the signs on the floor. Oh, I need more nails. Well, luckily, I've got a forge here. Luckily, I've got a nice forge. So let's go ahead and start putting the iron in there. And again, we won't put too much wood in there. We don't want to burn all our wood up. Go ahead and put that there. We're going to turn that on, let that start to go in there. Now, we also need some clay, so we're going to go get some clay. Get that going. And this one here will be our kind of tool forge. It's always the first ones I do is the tool forges. And I saw a bunch of clay somewhere. There we go. Bunch of clay. And there we go. And then put some clay in there. Let that start to go down. Then we'll do the first thing we'll do is we'll look at nails and we'll say, okay, how much do we need? We need a ton of 1 in 1, right? So we can start to do that. There's only one problem. I actually need some of these tools up here at the top to start doing that. So again, I got to run all the way back up and get those as well. I feel like the best strategy in A16 would be drinking a beer and on Horde night and running in circles around the century while it mows everything down. Oh no, I'm gonna build some wicked stuff. You see. You'll see. We'll build some really awesome stuff. Alright, more raw iron. Again, clay, stone. Man, I forgot what I came up here for. Oh, the anvil parts. The various parts of the thing here. Trying to find all the things. See, when you don't organize stuff, that's when you can't find anything. Because stuff gets moved around. There we go. Anvil. And then calipers. We'll grab a little bit of that. Nushi's doing an awesome job, though. Nushi's doing an awesome job. She's trying to organize it all, and then, of course, we'll move it all down to the bottom here. And I'll make a quick access, so they don't have to go up and down the ladder 50 times just to drop the loot off. Boom. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and put the anvil in there, and notice, whoa, look at all the things that lit up now. Boom. Make a bunch of iron. I mean, bunch of nails. So it's going to go ahead and do a bunch of nails there. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually turn it off for a second. Tell it to stop doing nails. Then we'll go ahead and just put all of these in this first one, though this other stuff does other things, but you get the idea. A bunch of nails. Keep going. 82. Now what it's doing is it's melting down this and making nails at the same time, which is great. All right, and then we're going to use that to make some signs. Now, I'm sure there's some signs around here somewhere, but I'm just going to make some new ones and then hunt those down in a bit. All right, and then let's see if we can actually put it on the ground. It's just going to go around in a circle. Just going to go around in a circle. I'm going to try to put it up here at the top, I think. Let's see if we can. Everybody knows what it's for up there. Let's see. This is going to be the tool forge. Oh. Oh, can't reach it. There we go. Tool forges. There we go. When you come in, oh, that's pretty obvious. There we go. Tool forges right there. Then you don't really know what's in that one right there, though. You don't really know what's supposed to go in this. Change the sign up here at the bottom. Tool forges. Box equals raw iron plus clay. All right. Tool forges, raw iron plus clay. Now, that's not bad, but it's kind of set back. I don't like how it's set back like that. So we're going to go ahead and just get rid of that. And let's go ahead and add frame in there. And let's do something more like this. Raw iron and clay. No, spell it right. Claw. Tool forge, raw iron and clay. So there we go. So at the bottom here, that should be raw iron and clay. Now we also could have put it up a bit higher, put it at the top, put the two forges at the bottom. That's another way of doing it. But we'll see how that works out. See how that works out. So we can grab this and then go up, or I guess you can grab that and go down. I kind of like that. I'm going to try something different. I like to try different things each time. And then I'll try it for a while. If I don't like it, then I'll just undo it. Alright, let's go ahead and unlock all of these. Like so. And this one I'm just going to go ahead and do the old wood boxes in between. With signs. And these are going to be the primary wood, stone, fibers. There we go. And we need more storage boxes. Make 6 more. How many more can we make? 1. Huh. Make 1. Go over and grab more of these things. There we go. Storage, just make 5 more. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put these up here. And I'll make this all fancy later. Fancy later. Now the trick is, does this go to that, or does this go to this one? See? That's why sometimes you want to do it underneath, because you know it goes to the one above, because it's obvious, as opposed to putting it like this. But I'm going to try it, see how I like it. Actually, I don't like it already. I don't want it to be too tough. Make me an axe. I gotta go get my regular axe. That's gonna take forever. That's gonna take forever. Heard some zombies. Took care of them. All right. Go to my box. Get my axe out of there. Dun, dun. All right, building our base takes time. So yeah, I don't like these down here, so I'm taking get rid of them. Look how much faster that goes when you have like a full-blown axe. All right. Now I was also going to put them in the floor. Should have put the supply box in the floor. Trying to think of a new way of doing this where I don't have to put that sign all over the place. You know what? I'm gonna do this. And of course I forgot my wrench. I'm gonna move all my stuff down here so I don't have to keep going up and down, up and down. Let's do that. Let's do that. So a lot of building. A lot of building stuff. Not enough room. A lot of stone. Should have put that stone and clay down there. Come back for it. Get my hammer. So I need this wrench. Go with that for now. Go with that for now. Now, why do I make my own, like, personal box there? Well, that's so I can just temporarily throw my stuff in there that I'm working with and then come back to it later if I'm, like, working on Horde Night or whatever. All right. I'm actually going to stop this, turn this around, and tell it to take all of this out of here. And same thing here, clay. Take all that out of there. Nope, why did it do the iron? Turn it right back around. Now this one I can take out. Now I don't want to wreck these forges, so I want to kind of wrench them out of there. Now there's a little faster way. You can go ahead and hit it with your thing, like this. Then you get it pretty close, and then you wrench it the rest of the way, and then you can get the forge up.
Hello.
Hey, crazy. Then it's a bit faster if you use your thing there. Yeah, I don't like this. I like the boxes up higher. I like the boxes up. That's much better. Much better. So again, let's get our axe here. Like so. Of course, the forges kind of are in the way when you're coming down. So when you're coming down, somebody standing right here, they'd be in your way, but you want it so you could move this way and be fine. Yep. Yep. Right about that high. Right about that high. All right. Let's try something else. So the problem with using the signs do not turn the other way. They do not go flat on the ground. So they have to go sideways. So it does give you a limitation there on what you can do. Storage. Let's go ahead and build about 20 of those now. Now we're going to get busy. Crafting all of that. What are we doing on those nails? Getting there. Another minute. Another minute. Now, I got to also make sure I take the tools out of there, the calipers out of there, before I do that. Actually, let's just do that now before I forget. Let's just do that before I forget. So you take all those out of there. Make sure you do that. Otherwise, the rest of your team's going to be really pissed at you. Really pissed at you because they're going to have to go find those calipers again. All right. So I'm not liking this. I'm not liking it. If you don't like it, don't suffer it. Don't suffer stuff you don't like. Like so. What I'm liking more of is to have this up high. 2 forges. And then have it like this. Or like that. 2 forges stacked and then a break. The reason why I'm going to have that break there is so that you can access it from underneath. Now, see right here, you can access it from underneath, but I have to do the front, right? So you can hit it from underneath like this and access it from underneath. Instead of trying to access it from the front, if you don't try to access it from the front, then I can put signs on it to make it easier. Make it easier to use. All right, let's grab all of that. Let's turn that off. Let's get the wood. Let's wrench it a little bit. See what it's at. Hit it 3 times, and then wrench it the rest of the way. Kids, that's a nice tip. Thank you. You're welcome. Always love to send out the Kismet tips here while we're playing. I know I'm just doing some mellow stuff right now. Just doing some base building. But again, I try different stuff. I like to try different stuff. I would love to integrate it in the floor, but again, the signs do not go down flat. So you'd have to do something like remove some of the frames and then put it here with a sign there and then leave a gap. which wouldn't be too bad, but then you can see the bedrock, which is eventually I don't want to see any of that. I want it to be completely self-contained base in there. Self-contained base. All right, then we put the forges back. Like so. Actually, let's... Huh. Want to kind of want that to be concrete eventually. For now, we'll just go with it. All right, we'll put the forges there, and we'll double stack the forge like so. And then we will make some signs eventually. And grab the bottom one. Put that raw iron in there. And then also the clay. Get that going. That down there. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to put all the stuff in there. Calipers, tool and die set. And where'd the anvil go? And anvil. There we go. Turn that on. There we go. And then I can make a whole bunch of nails. As that melts down. And let's craft how many signs we can craft. And we're good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put it on the front. Like this. And again, that's going to be the tool, forge, raw iron, and clay. Again, my bad typing. Raw iron and clay. Good. Good stuff. And then we're ready to bring down a whole bunch of stuff. And then I think the same thing over here. I'm just going to have all of these boxes really elevated. Elevated. And then just sign the front of them. Like this. And then you can reach them from underneath. You're not blocked. If someone's standing right here at the forge, you can go this way. Get out of the way. It's kind of up out of the way. So you don't have to... you don't have to always be worried about it being right up in the way. And again, if we need more raw iron and clay, we can go ahead and make another box, and we can actually make it as really high as we want it to be. As high as we want it to be. So that's good. Getting both of those going. Let's get this one going. Go ahead and grab half of this. Grab half of that. Put that in there. Again. Turn that on. Again, gonna need another tool there for that one. Alright, we've got that started. And this over here, again, will be fibers. And this will be stone. Put that out a little bit. Need more nails. Storage. How many can we make? One. They were totally unlocked. I don't know what the problem was. So the funny thing is I'm always doing something, like I'm working on stuff, and then that's when they show up to do the stuff, and I should unlock them right away, but I always forget. I'm like, okay, because I'm always working on... See, she caught me. I'm usually working on the aesthetics more than I'm working on the function of the stuff. And this is going to be wood here. Wood stone fibers. All right. And then over here, tool forge, raw iron, and clay. And those will be those. And if you want to bring all the forges down and all of the tools for the forges, that'd be awesome. And then, of course, if we need more boxes for fiber, stones, and wood, we just put them up the wall, right? So if you need 5 boxes of wood, boom, you can do that, or 5 boxes of stone, fibers, whatever. You can build them up that way. But then they're up off the ground, which is the thing that we really want to do. And again, I'm going to go ahead and just keep going this way. Cutting this out. Actually, I don't even have to cut that bottom part out, really, but cut this out a bit. Oh, we're waiting for more nails. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking.
Where would you like them?
Just put them up there in the tool forge box where the raw iron and clay goes. Just throw them up there, and then I'll put them all down. And again. Storage. Let's make 11. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going to need a ton of these boxes because what we're doing now is we're kind of building out our central base where we're going to hold all of these various boxes and all of our particular goodies. Wood, stone, fiber, and then we'll just keep going this way like this. Again, I'll chisel out a little bit more here. Chisel out some more. It says I'm hungry. It's almost like I'm doing it on purpose, but I'm really not. I'm really not doing it on purpose. I'm really that scatterbrained. What can I say? What can I say? I admit it. I admit it when I make mistakes. It's the best thing to do in life. Admit it and just roll on. Just roll on with life. There we go. All right, now we're looking good. Now we'll go ahead and make a bunch of signs. Right here. Make one. Get some more of these nails over here. Down here. Like so. 28. Too many. Let's make about 20. Alright, now we're going to put some signs up. Put some forges down. Oh, she's in that one. And I'll put the construction forge at the end. Alright. And then I grab all the forges out of here. Like so. And then we'll double them up. One there. One there. We could triple them up if we really wanted to. This is going to be the construction one. And they're really cool to stack on top of each other because it just makes it easier to work with them. And then we'll make this one the construction. This one will be the stone, cement. What did I call it last time? Can't remember. Cement, forge, stone, and sand. Sand, and then this one I will make the wep one for right now. Again, we can always change this later. It's not like it's set in stone. Wep forge, and this is going to be brass and lead. There we go. And basically that means you put it up here, and then you take it and you put it in those forges. That's basically what that's all about. Miscellaneous building mats. This is construction as well. Maybe I should put the cement one over here. Kind of feel like I should move that to the end. Then I could put some cement mixers at the end. This really messes with new skis when I switch stuff around. This one is going to be the construction forge, raw iron.
It's all good.
Black
I'm keeping up.
iron. I put just number 2 in there. Raw iron. How about just
So, anything in particular you want me to bring from the old base?
bring it all, but start with all the construction materials first. Drop boxes, all of that stuff. Just start bringing it over here, and we'll start to sort it. I would say the stuff you want to bring last is the outfits. Bring all the outfit stuff last. So, if you're grabbing stuff out of the drop boxes, don't grab any outfit stuff. All right. So let's see. And then we'll move the sand over here, so Nushki don't have to move it again. No, Nushki!
Rip.
No, Nushki. I was just talking about how. I was just talking
The hay
about.
bale.
I know. I was just talking about how. That's why I got to put a hay bale down, or somebody will fall and die. But somebody always does anyway. Poor Nushki. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little safety thing there for her. Somebody always
Just
does.
testing it out.
Test successful. It is still possible to die. Poor Nushki. Poor Nushki. Now, when I see something like that happen, as a builder, you just naturally want to improve upon it, right? Build some more hay bales. Maybe that'll keep them from dying next time.
There we go. That
Right.
looks better.
Yeah, I added a whole bunch more. All right. Now we gotta get all the forges fired up to maximum. Let's see what we can do. Okay. So the first thing we gotta do is get all the anvils going. Nighttime. Turn that off. Put the anvil up in there. Each forge needs to at least have an anvil, I find. For whatever reason. Because those are easy. You can actually make those in the forge, so it's super easy. I got that going. Now I'm going to actually stack a whole lot in there so that'll melt down. We need lots of clay, so we'll go ahead and put max clay in there. Sort all of that. Oh, we got a cement mixer too. Cool. Oh, we got a bunch of calipers too. So we'll max that clay out there. And put more iron in there. And more clay. Oh, and more raw iron. We got room for it. I'll put my stone axe back. And more clay. And then here, we'll go ahead and put more in here. And then max this out. Now, you should always be watching this, because if you have this uneven, if this is 597 and this is 1,000, eventually this is going to finish first, and you'll want to cut this clay in half so that it's always constantly running. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put that up there because I want that to run for a really long time. It's going to run for 91 minutes. which is great. See, if I pull it out, see it says 39 minutes now. Guys see that? Let me make it super easy on you if you guys don't see what I'm talking about. Because, again, I'm like this when I'm watching other streams. I don't like it when people tell me something and I don't know what they're talking about. Right here, 39 minutes currently is how long this forge is going to run. If I put this in there, bam, now it's going to run for 91 minutes. Super good to look at that. Super good to look at that to get an idea of it. Uh-oh. Newski's locking some stuff again. I saw you locking my stuff. Just messing. Just messing. All right. Put some more signs up here. All right. What do we got over here? Now, this is going to be tools.
That gave me a good laugh.
All right. We got tools over here. Wood, stone, fibers, tools. What else are we looking for the most? Tools, other than food and water and stuff. Mini bike parts. Let's try that.
Ammo.
Yeah, other than food, ammo, and all that stuff. I'm going to put that over here on the other side with the forges across the top here. This is more for, like, when you're making something, right? Because you're always looking for fibers and stone and wood, and you're looking for your tools to do different things with. Then you're looking for... Oh. That was fail. That was fail. And then you're looking for your mini bike parts. You're looking for your oil, springs, tape, glue. What's the other thing? Mech parts. There we go. Parts. Then you're looking for quest items. These are recipes. Recipes and quests. There we go. And then let's go ahead and, speaking of
And
those
then the
other
other
ones.
stuff like beakers and all that.
Yeah, just put that in the tool forge box. All the beakers and all that kind of advanced stuff. We're gonna just set that as the tool forge box from now on. So whenever we're looking for stuff for the forges or campfires, oh, we need stuff for campfires too. We need to bring campfires down as well. And this time, what I'm gonna do, I think we're gonna do under the campfires is where the food and water is going to be. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I need to make some frames. That's what I need to do. I need to make some rebar frames. About 50 of those. There we go. That's looking good. We got these maxed out. Nice. Let those run.
And then where do you want all like the building supplies, nails, boards, ladders, spike?
A construction forge. Construction forge box up there. And really, one is for making tools, one is for converting black iron from raw iron, and then the other one is brass and lead, and stone and sand for cement. Then I have the cement mixers that I'm put down next to that. Cement mixer. Right there. Let's see what I need to make another one. We need the... oh, we need the table here, too. This is a workbench.
Gas and biofuel?
We're going to put that on the side you're standing on right now. Eventually, the drop boxes are going to be here, and I'm going to have the ramp that goes out this way, which I'm going to need to start working on here in a bit. But so the ramp will come down here, and I'd probably want to put the gas. Let's just put it in the top left corner for now. There we go. Toward that south wall, way over there by recipes and quests and oils and springs and stuff.
Sounds good.
All right. Oh, we forgot the glass forges. Ah, I'm glad you said that. Glad you put that there. All right, we're going to move this over. Or actually, we can just do that in a regular forge. Maybe we should use the construction forge. Maybe we should use the construction forge also for glass. I'm going to change it. I'm going to make this... Building mats. I'm going to take construction forge out of there, but you know what it is. Building mats.
Kismet Cat's wondering about the time frame of how long a day takes.
Tony Hawk, I'm his long lost brother. Didn't you know that? Now you know something special. I am Tony Hawk's long lost brother, and I will take that as a compliment if everybody calls me Tony Hawk. I would love to be a world-class skater myself. I am a terrible skateboarder. I'm the exact opposite of Tony Hawk in the on the skateboard. I'd love to get one of those boosted boards. Those look freaking awesome. I never did get the chance in the life to do a whole lot of skating when I was young. I had a good friend of mine did a lot of skating. I never did get into it. Never had enough time. I was always off doing something else. But yeah, he would actually, instead of me looking like him, if he was 1 year younger, he would look like me, because he's actually only 1 year older than me. 1 year older than I am. So there you go. Tony Hawk is the stuff, man. He's the stuff. Yeah, we need a workbench. That's what we need. Workbench.
Workbenches are in the
There they are.
the forge as well.
Bingo. Bingo. All right, found it. Thanks. And then we need another cement mixer. And we need forged iron springs, small engine, mechanical parts. Yeah, we need the mini bike stuff over here too. The springs, the mechanical parts, and forged iron. If we have a small engine, spring, forged iron, and mechanical parts, we need 10 of them, so I can make another cement mixer. That would be awesome. Let's see what we got. Let's see, we got 10 here. We got some springs. Not bad. I should put my box up there so I'm not to carry so much stuff. Put it over here. There we go. I got my box up there so I can offload some of this stuff that I'm carrying when I don't need it. Bam. There we go. Okay, so we got some mechanical parts. We got all that stuff, and we need a small engine. Would be lucky enough to have an engine. Oh, look at that. Now I use the junkiest engine I can find whenever I'm making stuff, because you don't want to waste it. You don't want to waste the your 600 ones on there. What do we need? Forged iron. Let's put that under building mats. There it is. Forged iron. Look at Nushki's on the ball. Nushki's on the ball. Cement mixer. There we go. Now, usually I only need about 2 of these suckers to do as much cement as I need to do. But what we do is go ahead and get the stone going. The crushed sand and stone going in those mixers. Actually, we don't need the sand. All we need is the stone. Yeah, actually, let's take that out, because we need the sand later. We need just stone for now. And then this I'm going to put here in the construction forge. Like that, and then that needs raw iron eventually. But for now, we'll just go ahead and turn that on. Cut that in half and start that going. Now, for cement, all you really need is stone. So we're just going to put a whole bunch of stone in here. Get that Oh. Put that in there. There we go. Just in case I need to make something else in there, like nails or something like that. We'll crank that up. Top load this off. Actually take the sand back out. Sand. Huh. Oh, it's glass now. That's right, we converted it got converted into glass. So, let's go ahead and take all the glass out. There we go. Take all the glass out of this one. Yeah, you don't want to put any sand in there, Nooski, because it converts it into glass. So the sand I need to do for cement mix later. So I'm going to pull all the glass out of there.
Oh, okay, no worries. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. Oh, look at that. Our forges are looking good now. We'll stack them all for long term. Long term. We're just going to keep those babies running. Yeah, 92 minutes. Boom. Yeah, that'll go for a while. Right here, gonna need a lot more glass to make that keep going. And raw iron eventually. Alright, building mats. We're gonna put black iron up there. What else we got? Put my bullets up here. This should go in the thing. Alright, so we got that going. That's a cement forge. We got the cement things going there. And then we need to start working on food. How about those tables? I like those red tables. We need chrysanthemums. We wouldn't happen to have some chrysanthemums hiding around somewhere, will we?
Yes, we do. I'll go get them.
I might kind of do this too. Now see how efficient that is? So you can get to the fibers underneath here, and then you kind of dog leg it out, and then you can do this kind of stuff here where it is. So it's much more efficient space-wise. You get it from underneath. And that's one of the things I just learned in my last base, was to kind of dog leg it like that, or kind of bounce them off each other like that. So again, you can put a sign on one box, so you don't have to double stack it. And then it's in one, takes up one space, and then you have the stuff underneath it, and you stack it. So we're going to go ahead and put farming here, like so. We'll think of what else.
The chrysanthemums and the tool bench.
Thank you. All right. Huh. Got the bench too close. Got the bench too close, will not let me in there. Darn it. Alright, I might have to wrench the bench. Might have to wrench the bench. Make sure I didn't leave anything in there. Nope. Now what you do is you find these workbenches around, or you can craft them. And if they're too close to each other like that, it has trouble. But it's not going to let me stack it. Now I've stacked them before. Oh, I had to put it on. Oh, I had to put it on something and then do it again. It's okay. I'll put them right next to each other. Put them right next to each other, and then I'll put the bench over here. I'm going to offset a little bit. Offset a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and make ourselves some red tables. Just because they were cool looking. How many cooking stations do you think we need? Jean Paris, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Armor. All right. Well, oh, I can do 3, so I guess I'm doing 3. Need more nails. More nails. Just never seem to have enough nails. How many nails can I make? Oh, that's a lot. Screw it. Let's do like 350. Let's do a whole lot. All right. There we go. See, and I like to do stuff in a row, right? I like to do it in a nice row so it's just all together in a kind of a big open space. Some people, they like to, you know, put it in separate rooms and you have to go to different rooms and everything. I like it to be just, you know, super simple, right? All together, over the forges, easily accessible from underneath. Here in this, accessible from underneath, accessible from underneath. I put a box up there at the top too, which is farming. And as you can see, I'm kind of offsetting it, which I'm trying a new style that I did in the last one. And it works really good because you access all the boxes from underneath and you have the sign on the front and then it's up high so it's not in anybody's way. I think that's like my new favorite way to do boxes now.
I like it.
All right. Let's see. So farming over there. And then over here, we're going to need some more storage. All right, so if you get some if you want to make some campfires and put them down and start putting all the things in the campfires. And then I'll also make us a thing over here in the corner for the water. I'm hungry again. All right, with the whole food stuff. Eat the food, Kismet. Nails. Where's my nails? Bam, wow, just did 350 of them. Just like that. And then same thing here. I'll go ahead and coordinate the boxes so they'll be about the same height above here. And this is going to be raw food. Oh. Barely even put it down yet. Barely even put it down. She's already trying to get in it. All right. Unlock all of this before I get yelled at again. There we go. All right, and then more storage boxes. Man, I just never build enough
I brought
of these.
back a bunch of food with me, so I'm trying to get it in the box.
No worries. That Sevens has finally decided, says Kismet, you know what, bro? I've been watching you a little bit. I dig you, bro. I'm going to hit that follow button. Thanks so much, the Sevens. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good night to you, buddy. Great community. I do have an amazing community. They are truly exceptional. Truly exceptional. They come in here, they hang out, they put up with my silliness. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Raw food. This is going to be raw water mats. Let's do raw food mats. Okay. And then, of course, we need... Where do you typically do the stuff for the bandages and stuff? You do that in the workbench? I'm drawing a blank right now.
I usually just did it myself.
Just do it yourself. Can you do them in the workbench? Good question. Oh, you can do them in the workbench. All right. Cool. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Okay, and then here... Raw med supplies. Let's say leather, cotton, etc. And this is going to be raw food mats.
Above raw food, are you going to do the cooked food?
Yeah, the cooked food I'm actually going to make part of the exit. over there, so that when you come in you can find it, or I might put it on its own spot. When we have the entryway down here, and then we have the drop boxes, because you want to come in, drop everything off, grab some bandages, grab some ammo, grab some stuff. So I want to put it away from this is kind of like the make the stuff over here, the production side, and then the like pickup side I'm gonna put after the thingy. So but for now I guess we can just put it on this far wall. I'm gonna put it on this far wall for now. What she's talking about is where are we gonna put the final food and ammo and all of that stuff. So let's just go ahead and put it over here for now. In weapons. So we're just going to put a whole bunch of it over here just temporarily. I'm just going to put it temporarily up on this far wall, on the east wall. Again, want to get it the same kind of height. By the way, did you notice this time I...
Sorry about that.
Did you notice this time I didn't put the raw supplies in one of those boxes? I think I'm only going to use these for finished ones now. You know what I mean? All these supplies, the ones with the cross and all that stuff. I think that's only going to be finished goods.
I like that idea.
Yeah, then it kind of really separates it better out, I guess.
Sorry again.
Sorry, I got distracted. I got to take this extra box off of there. I just can't leave it there. Got distracted. All right. And again, this up here. Finish meds. Finished ammo. Complete weps. That down there. There we go. Like that. And then we're definitely going to need, we're going to need one for raw parts. Raw weapon parts. The gas one over here, we're going to need a chemistry station. Going to need the chemistry station. Oh, that's a workbench. Get that going. Put that over here for gas. Like so. I should move my personal box. See, as you're building stuff, you're going to constantly be going, oh, I should move that there. I should do that over there. I find myself doing that quite often. Personal box. So now what I want to do is I know what I want to do with all this stuff up at the top here. And I know I don't want this in the way. I'm going to take that out. I just figured it out. What all this stuff should be up here. It's going to be all of our raw gun items. And sign. Sign. Now the other cool thing is you really don't have to do this all that much. You don't have to do this all that much once you get it going on. There's some signs. Now what I'm going to do is just start over here. Actually better on this side. Wep parts miscellaneous. B. Okay. Also put a wep parts up there too. These ones across the top, eventually those are going to become like weapons parts for snipers, weapon parts for whatever. But right now I'm just going to put A and B. If you guys want to throw just random weapon parts in there, deal with it later. All right, I'm really liking this. This is probably one of my favorite kind of double builds there. That's very nice. Very, very nice. I could also put it right above here too. And put those weapon parts or anything else that we need to pull down from there. Also could put wood, stone, and fibers right above the forges there. That would have been a good place for that too. But there we go. And then to get back to my personal box, drop all my loot in there. What else I got? What else? Okay, and let's go ahead and put all this stuff back in here. Make sure that each one of these things has an anvil at least. Turn that one off. So we have plenty of them. There's no reason to have them just sitting in here. Might as well put them in the forges. Usually I put in the top one first. Put it in the top one. There we go. Alright, let's see if these all have their things. Nope. Yeah, we need to know what happened to the grills for the campfire.
Got them.
Okay. Sync thought. Awesome. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a little bit of a pool over here in the corner. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this deal. And then we'll just fill that in with water over there eventually. And of course I'll build out this floor a lot better and all of that stuff, but we're just kind of getting an idea of what we want. Before you start to like fill stuff in and with cement, don't do it early on. Don't fill it in with cement early on. Welcome to Kismet Army. Look at all that love for you. Look at all that love for pressing that follow button. There we go. Rod Rum making it rain on for everybody. Can you go outside? I sure can. I can go outside. I totally could. Thanks for asking. Alright. Oh, airdrop. Alright, so what we've done is we moved our entire base over here to our new base. And now what I need to do is I need to basically build a ramp. A ramp up and out of here. Now, I should also build a garage so that we have plenty of room to do so. Now, I don't know how far that ramp's going to extend out. It might be way out there. Because it is 50 levels up. And I should put all this stuff away before I get started on that, because it's just going to suck up a lot of space. Building mats. Let's go ahead and just put all the rest of the stuff in there. And that's building. This is building. This is crushed sand. Stone is sand here. Stone, stone, stone. That's clay. Over here, clay. Now again, if you notice that I'm combining stuff much more than I did before. Now before I'd have a separate box for clay and a separate box for everything. Black iron, all of that stuff. But I'm trying to make it more efficient by not having to do that every time. I have to go through, Oopsie! By not having to look in 5 different boxes for stuff. It's kind of annoying when you're doing this, right? that you got to go to a raw iron and a raw clay box, especially this early on. We don't have that much materials. If you have so many materials that you have 5 boxes of it, then you're not using your materials. There's no reason to save it forever. There's no reason to have 5 boxes of wood. Should be utilizing it for something, I think, and collecting the resources that you need the most at the moment, which is a great way of doing it. Great way of doing it. Look at that. We got tons of forged iron. No shortage of forged iron. Now, the thing I'm going to do next is I'm going to do just so much steel. It's going to be crazy. 127 there. And then here, we're going to do 90. Take my rebar frames out of there. Put it up here in the building. Not building. Yeah, building. Building mats. Like so. What else? Oh, forgot my magnum round. That's final ammo. Finished ammo over here. I'm just going to put both those up there. This is for my magnum. Like so. This is farming stuff. My arrows there. My wrench back up there. The shovels. Keep those 2.
Woohoo! I made it without dying.
Yay, welcome.
Hey, congrats. Boom. All right, wow, get my health up. 145. 145. Gotta get a farm going too. That's another thing we gotta get going. So we got that going. We got the chemistry station going here. That's good. And I've got my basic mats. I don't need sand. I need stone. Stone. Grab some of that. So put sand in while I'm at it. That was about like the basic amount of stuff that I like to have in my bar right here. Just the kind of bare minimum there. Put that food away. There we go. That kind of allows me to make various different stuff. Okay, so we've got that done. Again, we need to figure out the angle of what we're doing. So we're going to go back here to building mats. We're going to grab some of these frame ramp. Or actually, I should make some rebar ramp. Oh, look, we got a whole bunch of rebar frames in there now. Rebar frames for the sides. And we need rebar. Rebar. And we need these ramps. Now I'm going to need a whole lot more than 30. Let's go ahead and stop that. Let's just make an insane amount of those. Let's just make an insane amount of those. Get some of those to build. Now when you come down here in your bike, you're going to want a place to park your bike, like a garage. So as we come down the ramp, they're going to want to turn or have a special kind of spot where they are. So if we put the boxes about midway here, I'm thinking here. Let's go ahead and replace this floor here with rebar frames. Eventually this will all be cemented in here. Like so. Then we can also have them like this. And this will be where all the drop boxes are. Now, in the very beginning, you don't need that many drop boxes, maybe about 4. Then all of a sudden you need 6 and 8, and I've had 24 before. Actually, I had 32, I think, in one build. 32 drop boxes. Why? Because it's a giant job to sort them drop boxes. So what I do is I have people just come in and drop it for 4 or 5 days, and then I will sort it all, because otherwise it can consume your entire gameplay. You can spend a massive amount of time just doing that. So we're going to go ahead and set that up like that. And then when you come down, you end up right here. And then eventually you'll want to pick up some materials. So maybe right here would be food. Excuse me, crazy. Move forward just a little bit. Actually, that's a... Never mind. Go ahead and stand there naturally. Stand there naturally where you can see it. That was a good thing you pointed out there, though. I don't want to put the boxes too far forward. Yeah, maybe right there. Right there. So again, they drive down on their scooters, drop stuff off on the drop box, food, water, ammo, whatever they need. Because they're not going to necessarily need weapons eventually. Eventually, everybody will have a nice weapon. It's food, water, ammo is typically what they want. Or food, water, medical, and ammo. And that's what I'm going to have right there so they can do that. And then, of course, we'll need a garage. So probably over here will be the garage area where we can park their scooters and then head up. And then we need a ramp. Now, let's see where I'm at. I'm kind of offset a bit, which I think would probably be good. Let's say right here. Let's say right here. Now, if I need to build out a bigger garage, we can always do that later. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, I think you guys got that squared away. I'm going to go ahead and start building the ramp. Now, when you're building a ramp, you can start from the top, you can start from the bottom. It's really up to you. Me, I like to start from the bottom, where I want to end up. Now, actually, that's a little bit too low. Right there is where I want to end up. And there's where I want to kind of come down and end up right here on this ramp. Like so. So if you come down and you accidentally go too far, you'll be fine. Be fine. And then I'll make this 5 wide eventually. But for right now, here we go. Here we go. Settle in, peeps. It's going to be a whole lot of cutting it out. Now, if you're really good at what you do, you can go ahead and, without having to put rebar frames under it, you can cut it at such an angle that you can put the frames in perfect, right? Like I just fail-fished right there. Right there. And then put this in like so. So you're basically using the stone. You're using the stone as the pedestal of your ramp. Oh, that's actually iron there. So you're using the stone as the pedestal of your ramp. So that is the ultimate. But it doesn't always work out that way. I find I end up using lots of frames anyway. But you take your time. Hope I need my shovel. And this is iron I'm getting right here. Tons of it. Just happened to hit an iron vein right there. Let me go ahead and get my shovel as well. And put that up there. There we go. That looks like stone. Oop, a little bit more. There we go. Don't have to scroll as far. See how I moved it on my bar where my pickaxe is right next to it. I actually have a Razor Naga, which is funny, because I could actually pick the number right from the Naga. But sometimes I don't. There we go. Boom. All right, let's keep going. So you wanted me to go outside? I'm headed that way now. It's just going to take a while. It's going to take a bit. Yeah, that was fail. Fail. More iron, man. When you're not looking for it, it's right in your face. When you're looking for it, you can't find it. I love it when it's sand. That makes it nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh. And I'll make this much taller, of course. Now, I've tried this from above, and I find that doing it from down below is way better because you're not if you're doing it on your way down, you're doing a lot of accidental digging a little bit too low. But if you go to the bottom of the base and work your way up, that's going to be better totally in the long run. It's going to be much easier for you. Much easier for you to build a ramp. Now, again, this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while because this is 50 levels that we have to go. And right now, I've only actually got about 6 of these left, or 5 now. Let's go back. Grab those ramps. There we go. A whole bunch now. Whole bunch. I'm always interested. Oops. I'm always interested to see where it comes out on the other side, because you could count it out. If you wanted to calculate it, you totally could. But I just like wherever it comes out, you know. Hopefully, like, not underwater. Hopefully not underwater. That would not be good. Broke my rebar frame again. Stop it. So what I'll do is I make a single lane first, because that's the easiest. And then people can access down here. And then I will build out the whole top part of it too. More iron. Awesome. I will build out the top part of it too, a whole entrance at the top. Sometimes it's just easier not to change your tool. Do hit a lot of... Do sometimes break your rebar frames while you're at it. Aim a little higher here. This is funny. When you're looking for it, can't find it. When you're not looking for it, tons of it. Okay, let's try to speed up a little bit. Try to speed up a little bit. That was easy. That was an easy spot. Some more iron there. Little by little, everybody. Little by little. If you just stay at it, it's like anything. You just stay at it, and before you know it, bam, you're at the top of the world. Usually that's why the deeper your base, the longer this takes. You're literally just going one step at a time. Forget it. I don't feel like changing my. Don't feel like changing my item. It's just faster just to let it keep going. Even when you're looking for iron, can't find it. Not looking for it, it's all right up in your way. Now, where am I at so far? Oh, I'm already past the front of the base. That's good. I don't want to come out accidentally underneath the spikes. That would probably not be good. Not be good. You want to do it with the least amount of materials, and you want to put one down each and every time. It is kind of tedious. I mean, if you're really good at grading your stuff, you can get away with it. But I find if I don't do it right away, it ends up getting messed up. I'll accidentally dig too far down or something like that. Take a while. Lots of underground digging. Now again, when you get to all sand and clay, then you really know that you're at the top. It's gonna be a while. Gonna be a while until we hit that, because we are way down here. Oh, took it out again. Wasn't even swinging at it. Got it anyway. Gonna be a whiles. What they really need is elevators in here. That'd be cool. Cool to have elevators. What do you guys think they should add to 7 Days to Die? What's your plan? My plan is to build a ramp. I'm following that plan right now, as you can see. Building a ramp completely out of the base. I've done it many, many times. Done lots of mega builds here in 7 Days to Die, and also in some Fallout 4 as well. We've done this a whole bunch of different ways, and I prefer to build it from the bottom up. What it does, especially when you have your base at the bottom of the game, it makes it easier for your people who are bringing stuff in and out of the base. They can just go straight to the bottom of the base. So I'm just going to dig my way out. Dig my way all the way out, and you can see, look how far the ramp is already. Look at this. So we went pretty far in just that little bit of time. Then they'll drive their bikes right down in here, drop it in the drop box. They'll do that. Now, of course, I'll eventually build that out, embellish it, make rooms and houses and things like that for people. But for right now, we're just trying to get a ramp. We're just trying to get a ramp. And of course, I'll have to make it much taller for the bikes. But again, just getting it up to the top is the first kind of goal. And then I will build it out 5 out like I usually do. And then I'll cement the whole thing in eventually. And it'll look all pro. Look all pro. Eventually. Eventually. But again, super fun just to build stuff out in the long run here. Gonna save lots of time coming in and out of the base. You don't have to go up and down the ladder all the time. You can use your scooter. You can come down full speed and just get to the bottom, put all your stuff in there, and then just run on out. A bit of lag there. Very, very laggy. Breaking rock. Breaking rock. Eat it, eat it. Keep on keeping on. And thanks everybody for hanging out on the stream. Appreciate it. God Sponge. If you want to ask him a question, just put Kids or Kismet. There you go. Yeah, it makes it much easier for me to see it in the chat, though I do watch my chat pretty close. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, day 192 already. Look at it go. Look at those days flying by. I'll watch my time, too, because I got to help with my kids. And I got to take the wife, to work. Because I'm going to need the car. So I might suddenly have to say, well, gotta go. I will give you at least a little bit of a heads up. Probably almost a good time to do a cut too. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a YouTube cut real quick. If you want to see some more of this playthrough, hit that subscribe button. And then also watch for part 3. Be right back.